Hello and welcome back to our forest challenge. This is episode 27 and we are moving in October. And if you remember from the last one, I said the first thing we were going to do is get some of our silage put through the BGA, because we've still got a good whack of it to do. So there's like 3 trailerfuls here, isn't there? We'll put one through and then, I don't know, maybe halfway through the episode and then maybe one at the end will get put through. I mean, we really need to get on top of it, because it's just money sat there, isn't it, that we're not putting through the BGA, so we're not getting the electricity, the methane, or the digestate. And the digestate's something that I think we're going to have to stop, what I mean is start working with, because it's just free fertiliser, isn't it? And I know another series, what was the last one, where we had loads of it. There's a series we did where we had absolutely tons of it. Which one was it? What was the last English map we did? Oh, Purbeck. Purbeck, we had absolutely loads of it. I'm sure it was Purbeck. And we didn't use it, did we? So we've got like 114,000 litres of digestate there. Yeah, we're going to have to start looking through. No, it wasn't Purbeck. It was Griffin. It was from the pigs, wasn't it? We had like 100,000 litres and maxed out. So I think on this series we'll have to get something that makes use of it, because it's pointless just leaving it there, and you get next to nothing for selling it, don't you? Let's put this back here. The first thing I think we're going to do is we're going to get one of the smaller tractors and we're going to put some fertiliser on this field here. Now I would put a cover crop on, however I'm wanting to get the actual main crop, whatever we decide to do, which I think might be canola, but whatever we decide to do, I want to get in and start growing so we can get the crop through the mill. I'm really conscious at this point of we need our second bit of land now, because we're starting to run out of timber to put through our productions. We've still got loads on the floor, and we've still got some trees here, not many, but we've got some. However, it's not going to be long until that runs out. There's some of the productions now, I'm far too far over on it. There's some of the productions now that have stopped producing goods because they've run out of timber. So if we don't get a new bit of land soon, that's going to fully dry up, and once that dries up, we're relying on our crops, our silage, and our couple of placeables. I mean, one of them, that windmill, oh, you can't even see it. Ah, it's behind the trees, that's why. The windmill behind them trees, I mean, that produces a lot anyway, but I still don't want to be solely reliant just on that to be making our cash for us. Right, I'll get this little bit done here. I don't feel like I've used the massive much lately. I think a lot of the machinery, because we've moved on a bit, haven't we, where the machinery's sort of a bit bigger. I think because some of our work's sort of working on inclines as well, isn't it? So we've just been using a Hurleyman over and over again, which we need to get away from, really. If we can do the smaller jobs with the smaller tractors, I think that will benefit us more. Let's get some more fertiliser put in here. You'll see this is now our place for our corn header, simply because we have nowhere else to put it. Let's just put half in. I don't want it being too heavy. Yeah, space wise we're in an absolute dire spot. I suppose, and I didn't even think about it, I could maybe start using bits around the BGA to store equipment, possibly. I mean, those bits of wood there, I'm sure them bits of wood are just stuck. Should we go and have a look? I might be able to cut ends off. Ah no, I can lift these. Ah, those are the bits of wood that are stuck in there. You can't get that out, I've tried. Like all of these bits I think I've tried and you can't get out. I might be able to get that one out. Yeah, that one's out. Ah, there's another one. Absolute random. Right, we'll finish this. Not get sidetracked by random bits of wood sticking out of our factory. Yeah, I'd like to put a cover crop in because I do like that sort of that method, and it's so cheap to do. But it's just with us only sort of with us playing the way we are, where we just need to get the crop through and up and then through the production or get it sold enough so we can buy that second piece of land. We just haven't got the time for it on this one. It would be a bit different if we were on seasons and we were sort of planting, I don't know, putting a spring crop in or something like that. But we had a couple of months to do that, so we could afford to put a cover crop down. But yeah, we just need to get more canola, more sunflowers put into the ground. So I'm thinking canola in this one, and then we've got our new field that I want to get done in this episode. Over behind that mill, not the mill, the windmill. Probably get sunflowers put in that. I mean, it's not going to be the biggest field, but like I said, it's that little and often turnover, isn't it, that we were talking about in the last episode. Right, let's get this put down. I think I need the hurleyman if I'm gonna. In fact, no, I don't. If it's canola, I'll be using this one here. Can I attach to it? There, or not? I'm gonna have to move the forage wagon out the way, Anna. Right, let's get this pushed back a bit. I mean, the thing about seeding with this one here, it isn't going to take long at all. We absolutely rattle through it, don't we? With this particular spreader. And we can use the Massey as well. Right, so set to canola. Let's do we have any seed? No, it doesn't look like we do. I'll probably need more than this, like. Right, why is that not spreading? Have we not unfolded or something? There we go. We are now. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more seed, aren't we? Is this the bit of kit as well that we spoke about where it's got a bigger spread on one side than it has on the other? I'm sure it's this. Does it go out further to the left than it does to the right? Because we seem, even though we're quite close, we seem to be sort of missing just bits around the edges on the right hand side, which is strange. I mean, so quick though, isn't it? Even if you think we've got our 6 metre planter, the John Deere planter that we've been using, I mean that's 6 metres, but because you're going at a slower speed and you're picking it up and turning around and putting it back down and turning around, and it's so much slower, isn't it? Even if we feel like we're doing this sort of twice, just working this close on the right hand side to the rest of the crop just feels counterproductive, really. I just cracked on after filling up. You can see it's starting to get lighter now. The sun's creeping across even. It looks so weird, doesn't it? Is that just because we're in times 5? Is it smoother when you just play in real time? I mean, I haven't played in real time for a long time. I don't think I ever have done on FS22. I used to on FS19, and that was pre-seasons as well. Pre-seasons I would play real time, and to be honest, on FS19 pre-season, I just worked through the night as well. This was before I started recording. Because there was no benefit, was there, of not doing that? You could just carry on making money. There's so many little bits here that we're missing. If I go quiet, by the way, it's because I'm putting it on mute, because I'm absolutely coughing along up while I'm trying to do this. Right, nearly there. I mean, seed-wise, it's took next to nothing either, has it? I can't remember what we started with. We only started with about this, didn't we? About 115 litres. And you can only get 200 litres in the spreader. Is this the last one? I'll go on the map and have a look, see where we've missed some. I say where because there definitely will be somewhere. That all looks alright actually, doesn't it? We won't get weeds either, will we? Because we ploughed. We don't actually own a cultivator, we own 2 ploughs. So I don't think we'll get weeds. I mean, at the minute we've got nothing to sort of combat weeds, have we? We don't have any bits of kit. And we haven't got precision farming on, so it's not like ploughing all the time's harming us. It's so awkward to reverse this. The tiniest little adjustment just sends it flying to one side. Right. In we go. We need to roll, don't we? I don't want to do that yet though. Let's get in a hurleyman. If we can get off here. Get off. I'm stuck on summit. Right, I'm gonna have to tab over. There we are. In fact, let's put another load of this through. We did say halfway through the episode. I mean, I know it's not halfway through the morning, but we must have been recording for about 15-16 minutes already. Get another load through, and then I think we will get the plough and then cut the new field out. Looks like we need more water in that greenhouse as well. That's another production we can't afford to just let run dry, really. There we go. It's been such a good buy, this tractor, hasn't it? Probably said at the time, I've been wanting to use one for ages. It might even go back to FS19 actually, on when we first started our roleplay. I remember looking at these. I've never actually got to use one for some reason. I don't know why. Just always lean towards others. Right, let's go and put this back, and then we can get hooked up to the John Deere plough. And absolutely obliterate our forage wagon. I still think actual damage, like relatable damage, would be amazing on here. You can turn it on and off. But yeah, I think I've never played this, but one of my sons plays SnowRunner, and I'm sure on there you actually get damage depending on what part of the vehicle you hit. I might be wrong. It's only what I've sort of picked up while I've sat and watched them play. But that would be brilliant on here. Right, I'll start up here. Let's see if we can back it up straight this time. Yeah, that should be close enough. Get that lowered. Get new fields on. And let's get going. I don't want to get too close to the trees for two reasons. Firstly, I don't want it going sort of out of our boundary. But secondly, when we come to harvest it, it's a nightmare if it's too close to the trees. Let's put it around there. There we go. No error messages, that's what we want. I mean, once we get this put in as well, what that'll allow us to do is get a third field. Well, I say a third field only because I'm counting that as one. This one being two, and then the third one there. I know we've got more fields than that. We'll get another field put in right in the middle of there. So again, we just little and often putting different crops in, constantly sort of rotating them. We might as well take up as much of this as what we can, because it's not mega flat. It's not like we're going to be getting another production put in that area there. I might sort of straighten them edges off, sort of square it off. Let's just see how it looks to start with. Right. There we go. So yeah, I might square that sort of bit off there. Those ones are fine around there. Right. I am going to crack on with this off camera, I think. I was thinking about putting a time lapse on, but I think I've already been recording for quite a while. So I'll crack on with this off camera. When we come back, I might even start liming it and putting the first load of fertilizer down. We'll just see how we get on. But I shall not be long. we've cracked on and pretty much got the majority of it done. Did I fertilise? Sure I did. Yeah. So it's been fertilised. There's one of them breaks for a coffin fit again. And another. I don't think the second video will be getting made today. Yeah, so we've got this field done. We put in sunflowers, as you can see. What we also did was rolled the field that we put canola in. I thought I might as well get it done while we were off camera, because we were never going to do it on camera anyway, and I just didn't want to forget about it. Which I do quite regularly if I end up going to the end of the day. I'll just go back to the tent, sleep through the night, and then, yeah, crops will come up and I'll have forgot to have rolled it. Which I do quite regular, so I just thought I might as well get it done now. I think the only thing that we really need to do by the end of this video is I could do with filling up the water in our greenhouse. Get maybe, I think there's only one remaining trailer full of silage to go to the BGA. I can't think of that much else. We could possibly, although I'd probably do it off camera, start taking some more wood, some of them trees there, up to the some of our productions. I think that is something we'll do. Just because there's two of the main productions I think are pretty much out. In fact, they are out, sorry. So we'll get that done. Are we 3:20 already? We have got quite a bit done though. If you think we've fully turned one of our fields round and then created a brand new one, I don't think we've done too bad. It's things like, I mean, the rolling takes absolutely ages. Especially when sometimes it can be really difficult to see where we're going. We'll have to work on, it'll be in the next couple of episodes, it won't be straight away, but we'll have to work on getting them trees down as well. Again, a lot of that I tend to do off camera, don't I? We'll get them trees down, make way for what will be probably our final field in this block here. As soon as we finish here, I'll have a look. Yeah, it's getting light again. Let's just get this bit done. It's a bit over there as well. It's the last little bit. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. So, I mean, you can see the just by our fields, you can see the square, can't you? I mean, we are missing a bit there, but I think it's really steep. So this bit here, I don't think we can actually use for anything. There might be a couple of trees left on there, but nothing else. So yeah, we'll get another field in this bit here. And then that'll be it. There'll be nowhere else to get fields on that bit of land. I mean, I want that one, but how long is it going to take us to get? What do we need? We need another 300 grand. I don't think that's going to be achievable anytime soon. I mean, that one would be. And there's a field already there. how quickly can we get up to 760 grand though? I'm not bothered that it's not attached, because what we were going to do is we were going to get out via a piece of land that's not attached to this one already, so we couldn't just buy that one and get out. We were always going to have to buy 2 more bits of land, weren't we? I mean, that one there looks like a big bit of land for $1 million. Do you know, if we can get anywhere close to 760 grand in the next episode, or the one after that, I wouldn't mind getting that, even though we can't sort of build through it yet. That'll be a decent one. Right, what do we need to do? I'll run over, because I think all we're going to do now is let's get some water in that greenhouse, and I'll probably end the episode there, I think. I know I need to go and roll that field that we've just planted, but like I said, I shall do that off camera. Because I mean, I find, even just rolling it myself, I find painstakingly boring sometimes. What do I want? The Massey. Yeah, rolling something I've never... Although I keep rolling on because... In fact, can you even turn it off on this? I can't remember if you can or not. I love the fact that you have to do it. I like the fact that anything that sort of adds to the game I love. Especially when you have an option to do it. Just like weeds, I mean... Weeds can be annoying, can't they? But we keep them on. See if I can get a couple of... I don't know how much it'll take. Yeah, we keep them on just because it adds to the game, doesn't it? But... Oh my god, rolling so boring. Next episode we'll have to get that grass cut as well. We can't keep the grass there for ages. Not when we've got just money sat there burning the hole through our pocket. God, this takes a while to fill up, doesn't it? When it comes to the final edit, I apologise if any of the coughing has come through, if I haven't pressed mute quick enough and it comes through, then I apologise. But it's been a rather uncomfortable morning to record. Right, still taking more. I wonder if I can just... Yeah, just leave that fill up. What was the last thing I was going to do? I was going to... I need the helium again, don't I? We were going to get the last load of that through. That's what we're going to do. The reason I didn't want to bring the helium through, not on camera anyway, because it was an absolute pain to get that John Deere planter through all this. Just with how wide it is. And it's really heavy as well. Even with the weight on, it makes the tractor really light at the front. I don't know if you could see there. We'll lift it. I don't know if you could see there, but even just coming down that hill, it was pushing us around to the left. Right, this is a much better way of going than trying to get through them trees. Careful of the bump there. It doesn't like slowing down with this on the back either. If a bigger, heavier tractor comes up in the used machinery, I might consider it. I mean, I don't think I need much more horsepower, to be honest. It might just be a weight thing. Right, 16,000 litres. Very last thing that we're going to do. So I mean, there's nothing there that we need. 16,000 litres of silage. Ideally, we would have got all this put through a couple of episodes ago, but we either forget or just have other stuff on. Let's back up into here. Get that tipping in, and there we go. So we're up to 132,000 litres of digestate. We could really do with some sort of spreader coming on the used machinery, couldn't we? But that's just pot luck, I suppose. Right, we're going to leave it here. Because I am still coughing along up. I feel like we've got loads done. Even though it's been quite samey with what we've done. It's stuff that needed doing. Next episode, grass 100% needs doing. Probably start chopping that down. And maybe feeding our productions a bit more as well. But I am gonna start doing that off camera, to be fair. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.